Oh, so we're back again. We're back for another podcast with all three of...
Oh, wait.
All three of us? No, it's becoming a common occurrence. The two best ones. It turns out Carter Taylor... Do you actually remember a few weeks back when I had a date?
You did have a date.
So then I left.
Yeah.
And didn't he slate me?
He did slate you, yeah.
Didn't he have a right go at me for this?
He had a massive
Behind
go,
the scenes,
yeah.
He was constantly making jokes. And basically just taking the pee.
Mm-hmm.
And where is he?
He's on a date.
He's on a date?
With a female.
Really? But he wouldn't do that. Surely after what he said about me...
I would... That's exactly what he's done.
That
exactly
shocks me. That hurts me and that shocks me.
Yeah.
But anyway, we don't need him. So we're here with me, Jesse. I will be talking football, darts, and also I've got to cover boxing because there was a big one recently that we're going to
cover. Yeah,
we're going to have to.
Weirdly though, the person who should cover boxing isn't here.
Yeah.
I'm Charlie. I'm the oldest sister, and I talk about motorsports, mainly Formula One.
Carter is the middle child. He would usually be talking any fighting sport, so the UFC or boxing.
But he doesn't like you guys enough to actually stay.
Instead, we've got Ghost.
Ghost. I mean,
you can do a segment
worth $1 million of all of us.
Yeah. So, without further ado, got a little saying.
We do have a saying.
We're two people. It's gonna be hard. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Lights out and podcast on. We've had better, but it's fine. It's fine.
You didn't calm me down, Josh. You didn't calm me down.
Am I sincerest apologist? So there's a lot happening in football, darts, MMA talk I've got to speak about, and boxing. So I'll be covering Carter's because he's left.
Not here. Yeah, he's not here.
So we're going to let Charlie start off because this weekend...
We've got Spa,
which I believe is your favourite.
It's my favourite track. It is my actual favourite track. I love Spa. I'm really, really, really excited this week as well. We've had a bit of a break. We've had a 2-week break. So it's horrible. I hate a weekend without Formula One. It stresses me out. So, and then obviously we are about to be going into the summer shutdown as well, so which is going to be basically 3 weeks without any F1, which is horrific. But before we go into that, we are actually going into Spa. And obviously, a big thing we also need to talk about is this will be the first race we see Red Bull under new management.
Is it?
Yes, this will be the first race. So, Jess, what do you think we're going to see?
I think it's going to be a lot different this week.
Do you?
No, Lando's going to win.
Right, okay.
I'm going to go probably Lando, then Piastri.
I think, realistically, we are going to see Red Bull really struggle because new management means a lot of shake and cause, a lot of differences, so it's going to be interesting.
Does it work the same as football? So there's a football manager curse, yeah?
Yeah.
For if this is in general, when a manager first comes in, they'll win their first game or they'll win. Yeah. It happened a lot. No.
No, that doesn't happen in Formula One. If anything, it's the opposite. So it will be really interesting though to see how Red Bull handle life without Christian Horner. I think it is a massive shake-up. You've got Mikey's coming in, who was formerly running RB, and he's now taken over as team principal. So it will be really interesting to see how he does things. And a big thing we need to talk about is the fact that, as everyone knows, you can track flights on websites and things like that. You actually can track flights, and there's 2 flights that have been tracked quite a lot recently, which is Toto Wolff, who is the team principal for Mercedes.
What a name.
I know, brilliant name, isn't it? Brilliant.
Yeah.
And Max Verstappen, whose planes have been in the same places multiple times, and there are a lot of rumours as to whether or not Max is jumping ship and going into Mercedes.
That would be big.
That would be big because who would you get rid of? Kimi, who is young, he's just starting out and he is bloody promising, or do you keep George?
To be honest, I would get rid of Kimi because how do I put this? You're facing McLaren at the moment, and you need every opportunity, every win, every aspect you can get. You're not going to not have Verstappen. If you have two options, at the moment it's Verstappen and I'd say Norris. If they are in your team, you're not going to have them. So one of them's have to go. I'd say George Russell's a little bit more experienced.
I'd get rid of George.
It's not. I see it.
I get rid of George only because
one of them have to go.
Kimi, you're gonna have Max, but I reasonably think if you're gonna pick one, Kimi at the end of the day, he's young, he's starting out, he's fresh, and he is showing really, really good speed. Yeah. He's not getting points, he's getting decent points. He is in the top 5 almost every single week. He is performing really, really well. Just because George has a name for himself, Kimi's first season so far has gone really, really, really well. Yeah. So at the end of the day, to lose Kimi when he's just starting out, potentially going to another team,
as well,
longevity, realistically as well, I think if they lose Kimi will go to Ferrari, and I think Ferrari would snap him up. He's an Italian driver. You would then have the Il Predestinato with Charles Leclerc. And then you'd also have Kimi Antonelli, who is
you reckon they'll get rid of Hamilton?
Born prince. Yeah, 100%. They wouldn't get rid of Charles. So realistically, if they were to do that, Ferrari would just stick their teeth into it. And I can't think of anything that would be better for Ferrari in terms of that. But that would leave Mercedes with a massive weakness in terms of the fact that, for big reasons, George and Max despise each other. They hate each other. Putting them on the same team would be cataclysmic.
Would this get announced before Sunday, or will...
No. We won't hear about this for a while. Okay. I don't think so anyway. We'll probably hear about this... We might hear a few more whispers around summer shutdown, but I don't think we'll hear anything concrete for a little bit.
It's. I think at the moment people are really underestimating as well. McLaren are dominating, decimation at the moment.
Question.
However, you can't knock Verstappen's ability as a driver.
No, Verstappen will always be one of those drivers. I think at the end of the day, we were talking about this the other day, me and Cart, and I sort of said at the end of the day, because Cart's very protective over old heroes. Like, he's very much like, this person was a hero, so he must maintain this hero status.
He tells us in boxing and football,
exactly.
everything.
Well, that's what we were comparing it to, because we were talking about Usyk and Muhammad Ali, and saying, well, can you compare the two? And he was like, yeah, but Muhammad Ali, like, he'd beat anyone. And I'm like, by the sounds of it, he won't beat Usyk. But I sort of said
it'd kill Usyk.
Senna and Verstappen, because at the end of the day, if you put Senna into the cars today, would he perform the same way? We don't know, because the cars were extremely different back then. Don't get me wrong, raw ability and raw talent is completely true there, and it is natural. But I think no one can argue the fact that Max Verstappen is a name that people want to work with. So reasonably, if anyone's ever going to get snapped up straight away, it will be Max.
Yeah.
So
I think for Spa as well, it will show... I think it's going to show a lot of where his heart is at. In form
where
of...
his heart's at.
In a sense of, at last race, you saw him lose it a little bit. I wouldn't say lose it with himself personally. You could see he performed extremely... How do I put it? There was errors made where there shouldn't have been errors. There was very minor mistakes.
Max in the rain is good. Yeah. And I've never seen him perform that poorly.
I wouldn't say... The thing is, for me, I wouldn't say he performed... I think there were too many minor mistakes, which led to, obviously...
Quite a few majors.
Yeah. I don't think any of it was built on like any major mistake being made. I just saw a lot of minor, stupid... I don't know what he was doing, really. I don't know where his head was at. I don't know. Maybe it was frustration. I think a lot of people don't understand with these drivers as well is the heat they're facing in them suits in the cars.
Yeah, they're really, really
for you to lose your head is pretty easy.
Yeah.
However, for a driver like Verstappen, I didn't really expect it.
And he is good. But that obviously leads to another question about Spa. This is coming in Spa. Realistically, a big one is how are we going to see McLaren play out? Because let's face it, McLaren last week were not
bonding. Yes, I think
they were very much two separate entities.
As far as a post race and post
Post-race
pre.
interview.
We'll say post pre. That sounds cooler.
Post race.
Post race. Okay.
Yeah.
Post race interviews. It kind of sounded like it's a rivalry almost. It almost sounded like Piastri is saying, I want to win. I don't want Norris to win.
It's a bit
of a
Rosberg-Hamilton sort of moment. So it will be interesting to see. Well, and at the end of the day as well, Spa is very special to Lando. Lando's mum's Belgian, so that's a very special track to him. Yeah. So reasonably, he's going to want to win this for her. It's definitely going to be one of those races where you are going to see Lando really want it. And Piastri's now got something to prove. He screwed up the last race. There's no ifs or buts. It was on him. He screwed up. So how does he bounce back from this and and I'd really love to see how he handles the pre-race interviews. So Thursday we obviously have media day. How he's going to handle, because the questions are going to be around that. They are, because he got Mardy and he struggled and he made mistakes that he then got even Mardier about, basically trying to blame other reasons. So it will be interesting to see how that is handled.
Okay.
I'm very excited. I feel like I've booked the day off.
She has. You know what, Chop?
Booked the day.
Tell me then. Okay.
Go on.
Spa.
Yeah.
Weather conditions, long strips, tight corners. What are we to expect? What does this track bring?
The best thing about Spa is it's really decent size wise. You have got really nice chicanes. It's got quite long, like the corners and stuff. You have got quite a bit of space.
So it's not sharp.
It's not sharp. You do have quite a few corners where there is quite nice overtaking opportunities, and some of the really long stretches are really nice, and they have got loads of overtaking opportunities. So it will be really, really, really good to see some of the, and especially with Spa, there's a bit of an elevation on one of them.
Yeah.
So you get a nice long stretch, but there's a massive elevation. So when you realistically to watch as well, it's so nice because obviously you do kind of see just a long strip of cars, but they steadily get higher. It's just a really nice visual aspect as well. But for the actual cars, it'll be really good to see how they all deal with that, with the elevation aspect and the fact they've got the long strips. You're also going to see it's a mass. The thing is with Belgium as well, it is that sort of Northern Europe sort of weather.
It's not too,
I've seen Belgium with rain. I've seen it without. Like, it's one of those where if it's rainy, it's good. If it's sunny, it's good. So no matter what, I think reasonably this weekend is going to be a really good race. Prediction wise, I really, really think Lando is going to win. I see Lando winning.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, Charlie?
To be honest, I kind of see it more because I think he wants to do it for his mum, and I want to see him do it for his mum. I'd really like that. I don't actually see Oscar being in the top 3. I think he's not. I think he's cracking, and I think we're seeing cracks, and I think this is just going to sort of trickle and trickle and trickle. So I see it being a Lando. I'm always going to back my boy. I see it Charles Leclerc second. Don't get me wrong, every single week a Ferrari fan through and through. I always feel like, you know what, I can take another week of disappointment. And for third, who do I see in third? I'm going to go out on a limb just because we haven't really seen him on a podium yet this year, and I just feel like it's never a year complete without him being somewhere quite high. I'm going to say Fernando Alonso is going to make it to the podium.
It's not a bad shout.
Yeah, I've not seen him on the podium yet, so don't get me wrong, the Aston Martin is a bag of word I cannot say, but you know, it's Fernando Alonso. He can do anything with any car.
You know what? You know what I'm going to say?
Go on.
Lando.
Nice, yeah.
Leclerc.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you know what? Just because I want to throw out a Kimi.
I was stuck between Fernando and Kimi.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I'd love to see Kimi on.
I'm only purely saying Leclerc on the basis I do think it's going to be Piastri, but I would prefer it to be Leclerc. Have a mix of the three. Do you know what I mean?
Thank you.
And I think.
Yeah.
Side prediction, not podium based. I think Max is going to crash out again.
And here's a question for you as well. Dad obviously has recently gotten into F1 and he's recently started supporting a team. He started supporting Williams. How do you think Dad's team's going to score?
I think Max Verstappen's going to crash out on the track. I don't. To be honest, the only one I follow outside the big teams would be Aston Martin, I'd say.
Yeah.
I've got obviously a Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari.
You say Aston Martin and I'm like, twitch slightly because I'm like, Stroll. But
No, but it's because that's the only one that I'd say I know a bit more about. I don't really know much about Williams.
I see Williams doing decent as always. I kind of see him probably like 9 to 11 roughly. So maybe not points, but we'll see. So Dad, you just keep hoping.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited. Spa is my absolute favourite. So I am not joking. I am buzzing to watch it. I'm so excited. Yeah.
Is that all we've got?
That's all for F1 this week. Yeah.
Okay. You know what? We'll take it in just to get it covered out of the way. Get Carter's out of the way. I will start off with a simple one. Tom Aspinall has announced his next fight in the UFC, taking place in October. For his, God, I can't. I wish it's Summit Kane.
Right.
But
if only we had a boxing expert, UFC expert here. Oh wait,
do you know what I watched?
Not.
What's funny is I've literally got it on the TV right now as well.
Right.
Do you know what my issue is with UFC especially and boxing? Yeah. I love watching it. I watch it, but the names, the names are so hard to remember.
Don't worry, our expert doesn't know the names either.
Yeah, it's same with football. There's 11. I could name more footballers, obviously, but. Yeah, Tom Aspinall, next fight announced. I love Tom Aspinall, so I'm quite...
Yeah, you've had him on quite a lot recently.
I do like Tom Aspinall. So the only one thing is just ring rust, but me personally, the guys abducted Tom Aspinall, I think, on 4 separate occasions to fight. So I believe he's just stepping in now because Tom Aspinall's champion. You can't really turn down a title shot for the top dog, can you? So he's going to get in there.
Top dog.
Most likely get battered, and Tom Aspinall will... I see John Jones finally answering the call. I don't think he will, but I see it. But I also think, would I be shocked if he didn't? No.
No.
The boxing news, we had Usyk versus Dubois. Absolute.
Who was slaughtered.
It was an absolute massacre. The thing is, I'll say now, I don't know if you've seen it.
I was made to watch it.
No, not the fight.
Oh, right,
okay. It came out after the fight, videos. Dubois hosted a 50-person party about 12 hours before his fight or something like that.
Oh, what an idiot. Is that why they think he's been the way he has then?
Oh, no, he's going to get battered anyway. Yeah, he was going to get battered anyway, but... Imagine you're facing one of the most technically gifted boxers, heavyweights ever, and 12 hours before you fight, you're... What? Partying.
Yeah.
Absolutely. To be honest, absolutely joking and he deserved to lose that. However, he was going to lose. I just expect a little bit more of a fight.
Yeah.
The skill gap showed from round 1 to at the minute in round 1 you could see them feeling each other out, and it did kind of look like Usyk had it figured pretty much then and there. The second round, pace picked up. After that, Usyk just picked him apart. And when he scored the first knockdown, I was in the pub. Literally, round 4 finishes. He's got up onto the toilet. Round 5 starts. By the time he gets back, the fight's over. So he missed. He said he kind of caught it. He missed. He wasn't out. We were sat outside. He didn't come out. So he didn't make it out by the time the knockout happened. The minute that knockdown was scored, I turned around and was like, yeah, this is over. Yeah. He's gonna pick him apart. And what a left hand it was. It just landed completely perfectly, with as much power in a perfect spot. Can't go wrong.
And I won't lie to you as well. I really like Usyk.
I've
said that before. I'll say
I was just infuriated.
Nice guy.
I was just infuriated when I saw that party thing. Imagine you have the chance.
Take it serious.
This is the honour of a lifetime. If he had won, he becomes undisputed.
Well, also the big thing is you are being paid millions. It's not like you're being paid a little bit. You are being paid so much money to go in there and fight. The least you could do to the people who are paying you is actually try and make an effort. For you to just be not forced. No,
I think what bothers me the most about this is obviously me doing my MMA. Carter wants to do his boxing and all that. What I would give.
Yeah, guys, just so you know that.
I know.
Jesse and Carter are now, trained fighters.
Oh my God, yes. But in my head, what I would give to be in that opportunity. If someone turned to me now and said, I don't know why, kid, but you're getting a UFC, you're getting a middleweight title fight right now.
Yeah.
And you say you've got, then he swore then, you've got 4 months to try. They give me like this mass period. I am not like, every single day I'm at that gym, every single day I'm dieting, I'm exercising, I mentality, I'll be meditating if I need anything to win me that fight, I'll be doing. And just to see him partying, when you have the honour, it's not even an honour of winning the world title, it's an honour of winning all the titles. He would have become undisputed if he had won that fight. And and he thought a party before was the right idea. So you know what, he deserves to lose that, and I was peeved, but I can't take any away from it. He was going. Usyk was going to win anyway. Yeah, it was just.
I think that was reasonable for everyone.
It was just it. It showed the levels he's above, and now it's just the question remains: who does he face next?
Well, obviously the big one who shouted him out already. Fury's already shouted him out. Do I think he should take it? Reasonably, I mean, I get having like a triple, like it would be the third fight, wouldn't
trilogy,
it? Yeah. But it's like...
Do you really want a trilogy of losses?
Yeah, exactly. He's already drew, and I'm saying that with fingers.
He didn't draw.
I thought he did draw.
No, it's the first match he lost, second match he lost.
I thought it was the first match he drew.
No, first match he lost.
I thought the first match he drew. They were saying he drew.
No.
Because it was like really controversial, the fact that they did draw. Because it was literally like a... what you call it.
No, Usyk won that first fight because
it was a draw. And then, obviously, to do that, I just don't think it's reasonable. Someone else's name's been thrown about, and I can't remember for the life of me whose name it was.
Joseph Parker.
That was it, Joseph Parker, which would be, I think everyone was sort of saying was like
That's the fight it should be.
Yeah.
And you know what? Knowing Usyk, I don't know him personally, but as the fighter...
knowing him,
pub every weekend with him. I don't see him not taking that fight. Yeah. To be honest, I think Usyk is, like most people, I think he wants to retire.
Yeah.
He has got hundreds of millions in the bank. I think he wants to retire, live out with his family, and be a dad.
He seems like a proper family guy.
Yeah, and do you know what? Can't fault it. Absolutely cannot fault that. You see, it's like that's the dream, isn't it? So I don't blame him. However, I know people if you love this sport, in his head he must think like, I want to do it. I think
he also strikes me as the kind of guy, whereas a lot of them are obviously like money grabbings and things like that, which obviously isn't nice. But he strikes me as the kind of guy who likes the challenge. Like, if someone shows up and he thinks that's going to be a decent fight, I think he'd go for it purely because it's a challenge.
Don't get me wrong, I think if he did fight Fury, which by the looks of it, that is where it's going.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to do a trilogy.
He'll win. He'll get. It'll be hosted. It'll be hosted in Saudi Arabia. They'll win. They'll get 150 mil probably minimum each, and the rest.
Yeah.
I here's what I think the timeline will go. I think Usyk will do this fight with Fury. There is a possibility, there's a very small possibility he does take a Parker or maybe another heavyweight boxer that he's in the top 10 ranking. There's a possibility. It wouldn't shock me, but that Fury trilogy is happening. After that, I've seen retiring.
Yeah.
I then see the next big fight being AJ versus Usyk.
See, I see the next big fight with that being AJ versus Fury. I don't see AJ fighting Usyk.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah. That's what Usyk retires, and it will be Fury versus AJ.
Yeah.
That will happen, and I think after that, that's when I think the whole heavyweight scene might die down slightly, but I think that's when we got a new face. That's when new faces start arising, and that's what I'm excited for. But I think the next big fight we'll be getting is. The last Usyk's final ever fight will be that big payday against Fury.
I don't think it will be the last final fight for Usyk.
I think that will be his final.
Do that because
I think he'll have a fight in between. I do think he'll have a fight.
I think he wants his final fight to be a fight, and I don't think he'll do it with Fury. I think he'll do it with Parker or someone who he thinks is reasonable.
I do think. I don't know why I get the feeling I think he will fight Parker, but I don't. I think his last fight will be the payday with Fury, but I do think in between that he will fight Parker. He will fight an up and coming boxer, just to prove. Yeah. Just just to prove.
Prove he's the best.
And then the next all-star fight would be the Fury AJ.
Yeah.
And after that, that's when boxing turns, I think. But in other news, football.
Yeah.
Derby County pre-season.
Oh, God.
This is a quick one. Derby County pre-season. A lot of face, very confident, looking very good. Corey Blanchett-Taylor looks like he's going to be the star next season, but also just showing really good aspects in every field, of every position on that pitch. But I think the main thing we've got to talk about is
the women's
Euros. Yes. And
Chloe Kelly.
You know what? It's not even her. God, and how the hell do I pronounce her name? The issue is I know how to, but all I picture in her head. You know what? Commentators in England are getting better because they pronounce it. Is it Bamiyang? Oh no, I'd probably butcher that so badly. But our striker current at the moment, she scored against Sweden. She scored against Italy. To be honest, I've actually just been really enjoying it. Really enjoying it.
Someone to just clarify this. Maybe it's not the correct time to say it on a podcast. But I just need, if someone does know in the comment section to maybe comment this. But as I understand it, the German goalkeeper for the women's Euros is a woman with the surname of Minge.
Do you want me to get that up for you?
Yeah, you can double check that. Because I also believe our captain is the surname of Beaver. So if it was Germany and England in the final, it would be Beaver versus Minge.
It doesn't look like it. It's 120 minutes currently, and Spain are one that it looks like we will be facing.
Let's do the importance, Jess.
The important.
Let's not bother about what scores they've got. Let's bother about whether or not her surname's Minge. I understand that it's probably not spelt that way.
It's not.
Damn it! Why did I see someone say it was Minge?
No, it's Captain Minge.
It's Captain Minge.
It's Captain Minge.
It's Captain Minge. My mistake is not the goalie.
And do you know what?
It's the captain.
Well, not live for when this is released, but live. It is now official, England versus Spain.
I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. We could have had Beaver versus Minge. How disappointing. How disappointing.
I said this is what...
Sorry, my apologies to any of the viewers.
The two teams I would have really preferred Germany.
Well, is it the same as... Because obviously I don't really watch football anyway, if I can help it. But... Obviously, is it the same in terms of the England women's as it is England men's when it comes to the fact that Spain
Hear me out.
tops?
No, it gets a lot better. Yeah. Last Women's World Cup.
Yeah.
Final, England versus Spain. Yeah. Spain won 2-0. Right. 2-1, sorry.
Yeah. Last
Euros.
Yeah.
Men's.
Yeah.
The final.
Yeah.
England versus Spain.
Yeah. Spain
won 2-1.
It's a bit of a curse.
This year's final. England versus Spain.
England lose 2-1.
If that happens again, I'm going to be infuriated.
I think if that happens again, there is some sort of
let's never play Spain ever. But yeah, I'm very.
What do you mean? Like what? I can't do it today. My period's on or something. Like note to the FA.
No. Here's what I say we do. It just hand them every other team. Or rig it like last Euros where...
Rigged.
No, it wasn't rigged, but give us a very easy draw until that final.
Yeah.
And then maybe on that final...
We'll give it a go.
Let's give it a go.
We'll give it a go.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly believe they can go back-to-back Euro winners, the women.
Yeah.
I do think they will do it because I support England. But do you know what? That's actually caught me off guard because I didn't expect to see that live just then. But just as far as it goes...
I feel like you're really not appreciating, though, that it's Captain Minge.
Captain Minge is great.
I understand that it's probably not pronounced that way, but it's spelt that way. Yeah. And that's enough for me.
But I will say I'm just very, in my opinion... it's been very enjoyable to watch women's football. At a time as well, we're pre-season, so there's not really anything going on. It's quite nice to have this tournament to watch and support England, of course. So, and also, I went to one of our local sports bars in town, where we live, and the amount of women there supporting. Actually, I always make the argument, well, a lot of people make the argument between men's and women's football. I was really happy. I was really happy to see there's so many women there supporting it. So, you know what? I was happy to see it. Big up, and it was. And to be fair, the match itself was actually quite good. The match itself was enjoyable. You did see exhaustion though. The fitness of our ladies team was not the best. But you're comparing it to men's football, aren't you? No, I'm not comparing it. There were aspects when the one I remember was Lauren Hemp was doing a run for on goal. And before she passed it to our striker, God, I still can't pronounce her name. I saw the exhaustion kick in. The legs started to go. The speed dropped immensely. It was So I don't think that's women's football comparing it. I just think our team really need to start working on physical fitness and less on the actual tactical play. You got to be fit to play football. In all fairness, though, Jazz, as much as that is your opinion, as I understand it, it's the England women's team that have the Euro win at the minute, not the men's. So I actually think maybe they should carry on doing exactly what they're doing because they're obviously doing it right. Yeah, no, I completely agree. So, if it's going to win it, it's going to win. How about you and your penis get out of the conversation and allow the women to do what they need to do? No, I'm here for it. I'm all for it. Girl power. Let's go. Girl power. I believe just as far as the team play goes, I think they are playing quite well. That's the aspect for me if I was going to change something. But the team itself is very good at the moment. It's just I don't know if it's mentality. I don't know what it is, but when I was watching us play Italy, we had so many shots on target. We had so much good attacking play, but we just couldn't get it in the back of the neck until that 96th minute. But it was really enjoyable. Yeah. And now onto the big one. The darts. World match play has been. Before we start talking about the darts, I know this sounds stupid of me, but I have to talk about this because I discovered this recently and I've not gotten over it since. I did not realise that Eddie Hearn owns the PDC. I didn't realise that. I was in shock when I found this out. I was shook. I've known about this for a while, Charlie. I assume most people do, but I just wanted to discuss my absolute surprise because I was like, I like Eddie Hearn as well. I really, really like Eddie Hearn. He said, they asked him what would your costume be, and he said he'd go in a suit. And I went, dressed as Eddie Hearn. He says, but I'd be Clark Kent. What do you mean? So you go in, and after break, he comes out, does the Superman chest. Nice. It's good. It's a good idea. Appreciate that. That'd be a good one. But darts. Sorry, darts. Apologies. The world match play. Yeah. Arguably the second, I would say it's the second biggest tournament there is compared to the World Championship. It's the top 32. Mm-hmm. It's the big dogs. They all go at it. That was disgusting. That's made me feel ill, if I'm honest. The dog didn't like it either. No one on screen neither liked it as well. So it's been entertaining. Okay. Because Aspinall, Humphreys, Rob Cross, Barnable won't shock him on, but all out in the first round. Mm. So the big one as well is the first round of Gezi versus Darragh Gurney. I will show you after this stream, after we've done filming. Bit of tension on essentially Gurney after sexual or no, very much just like I thought they were going to fight type tension. Nice. Yeah, even better. Gurney did a very great checkout, and he's given it he started looking at going, pulling face and doing all that. Yeah. Obviously they can't see, so it's very hard to describe. If you didn't watch it yourself, go watch it. And then at the end of the game, Gezi wins treble 19, double 12, and biggest booyah yet, the biggest celebration yet. Starts doing air thrust and all that. Put your hand out to shake my hand. He's gone up to him, and you can hear it audibly go, "Good luck, buddy!" And he walks off because Gurney was absolutely making him so mad. And after he's finally won, "Good luck, buddy!" And well played, buddy! And then walks off, shakes the ref's hand and everything. And then I can't repeat what Gurney was saying, but what he was mouthing was just.
a string of words.
String of words directed in Gezzy's direction, and I'm so here for it. I think darts needs a little bit more of this. Passion. I love it.
I really like Gezzy.
I love him.
So, hit and miss. Loads of people hate him.
He is great for this sport.
I really like him.
He is great for darts.
Funny.
As far as the thing is, forget about Gezzy as well. Is for darts, he's brilliant.
Yeah,
Aspinall is like I think Aspinall and Gezzy are the two biggest ones because Aspinall's like the people's champ.
Yeah.
He does a lot. It gets the crowd going. Like when we went live, it would not have been the same with Aspinall. It would not have been the same vibe. There's also stuff he was doing with the crowd where he'd look into the crowd, and if he sees someone necking a drink, he'd wait until he does his throw and he'd be like, big up the crowd and do it.
Yeah.
You get Gezzy, just entertainment gold.
Yeah.
You could hear, where we were sat, you could hear the booyah.
Without a microphone, it was that loud.
It's stuff like this I'm loving to see, but Littler's just won as well.
Yeah.
Gezzy's just won. I think it's Van Gerwen and Josh Rock on right now. Just great matchups all around.
Yeah.
Do you want to have some predictions? Oh, Michael Van Gerwen's winning. Tomorrow, we've got Gene Van Veen versus James Wade.
I feel like I know James Wade's name.
You do?
The issue is with this is I normally know a little bit about darts.
I will give you a little bit
of... the issue. I don't need backstory. I know James Wade.
He knocked out Humphries.
Yeah, I'm going to go Wade.
You're going to go Wade?
I already saw the second one, though, and I actually feel like I don't know how to answer it.
Bunton versus Clayton.
The issue is... with both of these, when they're on a good night,
they're
really
phenomenal.
Good night,
I know
they also are both exceptional at being really crap. So,
I know who I'm saying.
I'm going to say Clayton.
I was going to say Clayton.
Yeah.
The thing is, I love Stephen Bunting, but I watched Johnny Clayton play the other day.
He's on
who did he play?
Since he did the World, he was really, really good.
Oh, yeah. Even the World Cup as well, he was really good. It was the thing about Clayton the other day. I can't remember what his average was. It wasn't as good as Littler's.
Yeah.
Because he actually played just before Littler, and I thought, you're not getting a better performance. And Littler came out, and I've never seen it against Ryan Searle, and it was brutal. I would like Bunton to win. There's no part of me that sees him winning. I think Gene Van Veen's going to win, though.
Okay.
He knocked out Humphries. Dominant performance against Danny Noppert. He's a young lad, up-and-comer. Solid performance. Luke Littler versus Andrew Gilding.
Littler.
Yeah, by all means, Gilding's been playing very well. I don't see him Littler losing though. And then Price has gone through. Price won 11-3 today.
Super.
Decimation. I've already told you this. He is my favourite to win the thing.
Yeah.
So I will back Price whoever he faces. But who do you think it's going to be? Michael Van Gerwen or Josh Rock?
I'm going to say Josh Rock. I feel like...
currently 5-4.
Obviously, he's coming off that win with the Dubois.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, Van Gerwen, personal life, has gone through a lot recently. Is his head going to be in the game? I don't know. So I'm going to say Josh Rock.
And at that point, it'll be Price versus Rock. But
I'm going to say Price.
I think Price is winning the whole thing.
Really do that, yeah.
I don't... For me... I think Littler and Price will meet in the semis, and that's when Price will win. And it don't matter who he's facing at that point.
If he gets there, he gets there.
He's just been on.
He's been on form.
He's been on more than form. He's just been going ham, going crazy, going mental.
Going crazy.
As far as darts go at the moment, very enjoyable.
He's good.
As far as football goes at the moment, very enjoyable. As far as boxing goes at the moment, we're looking forward to Terence Crawford coming up. Enjoyable.
Yeah.
MMA, always for me, enjoyable. F1, we have got something a lot more than enjoyable. We've got Spa. So, you know what? It's been a good time in sport.
It's been good. Right, guys, thank you ever so much for tuning in for just the oldest and youngest sibling special. It's been lovely.
Yeah. We've chatted so much ramble, and I love it.
We've gone for it. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. We really enjoy the fact that you guys are listening, that you guys are downloading the episodes. We absolutely love it. And thank you ever so much for the comments. It means the world to us. We are so excited to go into next week. We would love to hear your predictions.
Yes.
But before we go, as always, wear sunscreen.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Drive safe.
Oh, drive safe, yeah.
Drive safe every single time. Eat nice food. Why not?
Yes,
you only live
yes.
once. You only live once.
You know, it's also not about you. Take the dog for a walk.
Play badminton.
Play badminton.
Play badminton.
Play basketball.
Play football. Yeah. Yeah, do you know what? Go karting.
Also, drink safely.
Yeah, drink safe. Oh, don't drink. Just don't drink.
Just don't drink.
Just don't drink.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs.
None of that. No.
Yeah. Just have fun, but safely.
Sleep well.
Consent. Don't make him drink a tea. You know what I'm saying?
Watch the tea video.
No.
Watch the tea video. Yes, I'm so here for it. Yeah. Sleep well. If you actually listen to this while you're going to sleep, I support it.
If it helps.
Yeah. If it helps you, it helps you.
Anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for tuning in again, and we can't wait to see you next time.
Love you all. Big up.
Bye.
Bye, boy.